Picture this. The lights inside Crypto.com. Arena glowing brighter than ever. The crowd filled with energy. Cameras flashing non-stop. And every single eye locked on one place. Stepping into that spotlight was Bronny James, walking onto an NBA court for the very first time. But this moment was no ordinary debut. It was extraordinary, because right there with him stood his father, LeBron James. Together, they became the first father and son duo to ever share the floor in an NBA game. Take a moment to let that sink in. Most rookies enter the league simply trying to prove they belong. Bronny, however, entered history before he even touched the ball. Later, he admitted the nerves were overwhelming. Speaking on golfer Grant Horvath's YouTube channel, Bronny described the experience as surreal and crazy. He explained he wasn't trembling, but the pressure was undeniable. When your father is considered one of the greatest players to ever live, the expectations are enormous. They hang over every dribble, every shot, and every possession. That night, the box score was far from spectacular. 3 minutes on the floor, 2 missed shots, 1 rebound. Yet history doesn't always sparkle on paper. Sometimes it's about courage, the bravery to step into the moment. Bronny did exactly that. Throughout his first season, he slowly carved out his space. 27 appearances, 1 start, just under 7 minutes per game. Those aren't eye-catching numbers, but each minute mattered. Each play became another line in his story. Then, in March, against the Milwaukee Bucks, he showed what he could become. 17 points on 7, for 10 shooting, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. For the first time, fans weren't just watching LeBron's son. They were watching Bronny James, the competitor, the playmaker, the rising player. But as the regular season ended, the offseason introduced a new chapter, and this one had nothing to do with basketball. Bronny James picked up golf. Only 4 months into the sport, thanks to teammate Austin Reaves, he was already attracting attention. His swing and composure impressed even seasoned pros like Tommy Fleetwood. Clips of Bronny on the course spread online, surprising fans who never expected this new side of him. Here's the twist. Bronny isn't playing golf alone. LeBron has been right there with him, the two hitting the course together. The much-anticipated showdown, father versus son, hasn't taken place yet. Bronny admitted they aren't ready for that head-to-head battle. Maybe in a few months, when their skills sharpen, the James family duel will happen. And when it does, the world will surely watch. Still, the heart of the story remains the basketball court. Golf may be fun, but Bronny's true legacy will be written in the NBA. As he heads into his second season, questions loom over Lakers Nation. Will he rise above the pressure, silence the critics, and step forward as more than LeBron's son? Or will the heavy weight of expectations continue to follow him? What's clear is that Bronny isn't running from it. He's embracing the challenge. Every minute, every setback, every opportunity fuels him. For the Lakers, a team built on legends and defining moments, Bronny James' journey is already one of the league's most fascinating storylines. Because this isn't just about a rookie, it's about history, family, and a young man striving to shine in the shadow of one of basketball's greatest players. As year 2 approaches, the nerves will return, the pressure will never disappear, but Bronny has already shown he is willing to face the moment. The only question is, how far can he go? And make no mistake, everyone is watching. Now the conversation about greatness, the GOAT debate, always lingers. Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Magic Johnson, and of course, LeBron James. Fans, analysts, and barbershop debates all have their own answers. But recently, Hall of Famer Tracy McGrady added his own perspective, one that stirred plenty of discussion. On Gilbert Arenas' podcast, Gil's Arena, McGrady didn't just praise LeBron. He imagined an alternate reality where LeBron would have been the unquestioned, undisputed GOAT. The key to that alternate world? The triangle offense. If you know basketball, you know the triangle isn't simply a play, it's a philosophy. Created by Tex Winter and perfected under Phil Jackson, it became the foundation of two dynasties, Jordan's Bulls and Kobe Bryant's Lakers. It brought 11 championships in 20 years, built on precision, spacing, ball movement, and trust. Now imagine LeBron James, 6'9", unmatched vision, incredible speed, operating within that system from the start of his career. McGrady argued that if LeBron had learned the triangle early, his game would have expanded even more. With his athleticism and versatility, there would be no debate about who the greatest player of all time is. Think about it. A young LeBron, already unstoppable in transition and capable of passes few could imagine, thriving in a system designed to maximize movement, spacing, and balance. The combination might have been unfair. Of course, the triangle wasn't flawless. It worked for Jordan and Kobe, but it failed in New York when Phil Jackson tried to use it with Carmelo Anthony. Still, with LeBron's rare blend of scoring, passing, and leadership, it could have been the ultimate weapon. But here's the truth. LeBron didn't need the triangle to be great. His resume speaks louder than hypotheticals. 10 finals appearances, including 8 in a row. 4 championships with 3 different teams. Back-to-back titles in Miami. The historic 2016 comeback with Cleveland, overcoming a 3-1 deficit against the Warriors. Restoring the Lakers to glory in 2020. Each time, he was Finals MVP, not a passenger, but the central figure. Add in 21 All-NBA selections, more than anyone in history. 21 All-Star appearances, 4 League MVPs, 6 All-Defensive honors, and he's the NBA's all-time leading scorer. At 40 years old, he's still producing at superstar levels. Last season averaging more than 24 points, nearly 8 rebounds, and over 8 assists across 70 games. He's now entering his 23rd season, still competing as one of the league's elite. So McGrady's idea is more of a thought experiment than a criticism. If LeBron had mastered the triangle, maybe the GOAT debate wouldn't even exist. But even without it, he has already built one of the greatest careers in sports history. He continues to defy time, rewrite records, and shape history every season. Maybe the triangle would have elevated him higher. Or maybe LeBron never needed it. Because what we've witnessed for 2 decades might already be the greatest story basketball has told. And then there are the Lakers, a franchise defined by legends, dynasties, and banners. But in recent years, the glory hasn't matched the reputation. Last season ended in disappointment, a first-round playoff exit that left fans frustrated. The front office responded with urgency. They added depth at center, secured backup guard support, and made the roster stronger on paper. Yet deep down, everyone knows it may not be enough. To truly contend, the Lakers might need one more major move. That move could involve Andrew Wiggins. Rumors have linked the Lakers to Wiggins for months. At first, the Miami Heat, who currently have him, insisted he wasn't available. But things change quickly in the NBA, and now reports suggest trade talks are quietly reopening. Insiders claim the Lakers are willing to offer rookie Dalton Knecht and several expiring contracts. The Heat, however, want more. They want a future first-round pick. That's where negotiations stall. Should the Lakers sacrifice future assets for a win-now move? Knecht has already been shopped around, so he seems like a clear trade piece. But the draft pick is another matter. Giving that up carries long-term consequences. What would Wiggins bring? First, defense. Rui Hachimura is solid, but Wiggins, at his best, is a step above. He can guard multiple positions and match elite scorers. Offensively, Wiggins can score, but his consistency has always been questionable. Some nights he shines, others he fades. Availability is another concern, as he has missed stretches of games in recent years. Yet when Wiggins is healthy and locked in, he makes a difference. In the 2022 Finals, he was critical for the Warriors, especially his defense on Jason Tatum. That version of Wiggins could absolutely help the Lakers. Since joining Miami last season, he's averaged nearly 19 points, over 4 rebounds, and just above 3 assists while shooting efficiently. Those are solid numbers that prove he still has value. The challenge is whether those numbers justify the cost. The Lakers aren't alone in pursuing him. Other teams are interested, and the Heat will take the best deal available. Los Angeles would need to act decisively if they want him. So here's the crossroads. Should the Lakers protect their future, keep their picks, and hope the current roster is enough? Or should they gamble, trade for Wiggins, and hope he becomes the missing piece alongside a 40-year-old LeBron James and Luka Doncic? The championship window won't stay open forever. Every move matters. This decision could define their season. So now, Lakers fans, the question is yours. Do you want the team to go all in for Andrew Wiggins, or stay patient and trust the roster? One thing's certain, the clock is ticking, and the NBA world is watching.